This is me. Look how happy I was, imagining the incredible world that awaited me inside the Apple Vision Pro. But oh, how wrong I was. We'll get back to that point later. But for now... Welcome to another video on YouTube talking about the Apple Vision Pro. The Apple Vision Pro! Here in this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts and show you some of the experiences you can have inside of this thing. So let's do this! Alrighty, this is the Apple Vision Pro, and I'm about to get plugged into the Matrix. Whoa! Just like that, I'm set and ready to enter my passcode. Okay, so I am in. I'm going to be doing a screen recording for you all so you can see what it's like from my perspective. Screen recording activated. There's you. You are the camera. Hello. Hi there. Back onto my mark. The first thing I noticed putting this on is that it's a little heavy on your head, but I will say that I've gotten used to it now and I've adjusted with the dual strap. It feels a lot better. And I don't know how it looks to you, this view of the world, but to me, it's a little bit hazy. At least from what I had heard, everyone was saying the fidelity is so amazing. But I put it on and noticed that I couldn't read the clock across the room. However, standing here outside, I can see that things are a little more clear, so it could be that you need a lot of good lighting. Or maybe I've just adapted to it after hours of use. I'm gonna show you some cool apps and features of it, but right off the bat, I'll just tell you, after I've tried this thing out for a while, I view it more as an expensive toy. And the reason I was buying it was to use for productivity, to use for making YouTube videos, editing videos virtually, and somehow I just don't see that in the current iteration. So my personal recommendation, as an expensive toy, great decision. I just don't think I can work inside of this thing, and I'll tell you why later, because it's actually something I've never heard anyone else mention on all these videos so far about the Apple Vision Pro. That being said, let me show you some of the features. You click the dial, and as you've seen a million times, this view comes up. I will say the photos are way cooler than you would have imagined. This whole 3D photos thing, 3D videos, like, when people were talking about that, I was thinking, oh, this is some dumb gimmick, but in reality, this stuff looks amazing. Seriously. And look at that. I can just scrub back and forth with my finger by looking at it. So the user interface is quite cool. Pause. Scrub. I can look down at the bottom. I can move it around, reposition it. I don't want to block the view of the camera. I guess I could view this in the sky. Truth be told, I haven't actually used this thing outside yet. But one thing really cool is that the apps you place, they just stay right where they were. Like, they are locked in place. Look at that thing floating up there. It's pretty crazy. Come over here around this tree. Look at that. Look at how that thing's just floating there. That looks pretty realistic. What else have you got? You've got the Mindfulness app. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and start this up. Look at this. Whoa! Pretty crazy, huh? Look at this thing breathing and expanding. Wish I could speed it up a little bit. I'm feeling not mindful enough right now. It gets bigger, you just gotta wait for it. That's what he said. Okay, there it finally is going. Look at that. Whoa, not in the face. Okay, now it's getting darker. Why did that happen? No, the whole environment went black. I didn't ask for that. Nobody asked for that. But I do feel mindful. And the dog in the background also feels mindful. You see my hands? What's going on? This is weird. It never made the whole environment blacked out before. Look at this. Whoa. Okay, this is too much. How do I stop this? And I said end. Enough is enough. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. Back to reality. Forgot about my coffee. Hope there are no insects inside of it. What's going on over here? Well, almost poured coffee all over myself. A little bit of a depth perception issue happening. Surprisingly hard to drink coffee while wearing this thing. I feel like the coffee mug's right in my face. Okay, no, I'm done with that. Get out of here. Mindfulness. No, I said I'm done. Escape. kill you. There, that's gone. It's the last time of the day when I can still consume caffeine and still go to sleep. Gotta make this count. Alrighty. Put this over here. This is, don't eat this or anything. That's just there. That's for me. That's not for you. No. 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 All right. Smart dog. Okay. So what were you doing over here? Anyway, I was going to show you another app. Oh, that one's still up there. And you can go into immersive mode as well.
Whoa! Can't you believe it? Oh my gosh! How does it feel to experience life in 3D?
That's a good question. I'm gonna kill that. I filmed that in Poland at an ice lake. Next app. So we can do some PowerPoint presentations maybe. What do we got here? This is when you guys close the video, right? Let's make a new one. It's really taking a long time to load. There we go. Replace missing fonts. Okay, because I'm not on the internet now. Look at this thing. Look how I can walk up to this thing. It feels like I could touch it. It's right here. Do you see that? Look at the opacity of this. You can see the tree through it. Whoop. Ew. Here. Look at this thing, man. Are you guys excited to hear my presentation by author and date? Look at this guy. Okay, let's calm down. Let's try editing the text, beginning with the title. Whoa, look at this little keyboard that pops up. I can carry this around. I can walk with this, as long as I walk around with this hand sign everywhere. What are we seeing over here? It's still recording. That's always a good sign. Yep. Anyway, I feel like I'm walking a dog here. Oh, shit. No! I told you no, you're not supposed to drink caffeine. That's not for you. I'll have to leave my keyboard. I hope that dogs aren't allergic to coffee. If you want to clean this up, you can. Okay, well, let's continue. Damage already done. Let's see here, I was gonna put a new presentation. Let's do voice dictation. How to care for your dog. Anyway, I'll fill in the details of that later. And that's how some kind of Keynote PowerPoint presentation would work. I look down at the corner. I can resize it too. I forgot about that. Look at this. Resize. And, oh, I could do some kind of chart. Whoa. Okay, that's cool, huh? Anyway, you get the idea. Let's get out of here. Now I'm going to show you guys Fruit Ninja. This is one of the cooler effects you will have. And look, I just look at it, and I'm doing this to move. Choo. That's actually very satisfying. Fruit Ninja. And now I'm curious if it will work without the internet. There we are. Okay, kind of feels like it's in my face a little bit. Now this is super cool because even the font looks different on here. And then you get little fun facts about fruits down here at the bottom. Did you know tomatoes are cholesterol free? And look at this, there's grass and growing on the grass. Virtual grass and real grass collide. Look at that electricity happening up here. Like really 3D. If you move too much, things get translucent. Look at this reflection off of the fruit font. That's pretty crazy, huh? Look at that. That alone is worth the price. $4,000! The coconut palm tree will last up to 70 years of age. Okay, there we go. So you get a pig and an old guy who are going to guide you, and you're kind of supposed to stand in this spot. And this is how it begins. You just slice. This is the game format I like because you just can't lose. It's basically easy mode. Here we go. He's gonna shoot at me. Kind of removes the stakes, right? When you don't have the ability to lose. but I will still avoid hitting those. That one I didn't slice, I just kind of knocked out of the way. Seems like I could just do this, right? And win just like constantly. Victory. Whoa. Oops. My bad. Okay, let me show you some of the superpowers. Ready? When this thing comes up, here we go. Oh, and then I point at them with electricity. And then they all just kind of explode and everyone laughs, just like in real life. Bomb! No? Okay, the other thing you can do is throw ninja stars. It's kind of, you just gotta get a feel for it. There you go. See, I can hit this guy too. And he's like, moves out of the way. That's better. This pig, adios. Bam! Get out of my face, pig. I like how it leaves a mess all over the place too. It's kind of cool. You can like get a fruity explosion on the floor. And the funny thing is you can even walk around, right? Like just kind of, that's where I'm supposed to be standing over there. Just dumping stuff onto my mom's lawn. I guess I can chop these too here. Put some onto the fence there. Look at that. Doesn't that look real? What about the tree here? No? You detect the tree? Nope. The other cool thing you can do is play with truffles. So there's no fruit shooting out now, you're just messing around with him. And the cool thing is you can do this, you get like a fruit, you know? And he's all excited about that. I'm like, here you go, boy. Oh, there it is. Enjoy. Looks like he's not quite able to enjoy it. Anyway, I'm gonna take that back, try it again. There, can you get that? Yeah, chomping on down. What else can we do? I can also get the stick. Do you want the carrot or the stick? He wants the stick. There you go, boy. There you go. Come to Poppy. Come to Pop. What the? You gonna make me move for that? Little ingrateful. You want this? Anyway, I can make a lot of these things. Just all over the place. I like how it kind of leaves a little mess there. You see that? Just kind of, hey, no, that's you. Of course, now you eat it. Got another one. Got my own fruit. I get as many fruits as I want. Have a crazy fruit party. Wish I could kick them too. I wish it like registered your feet with my hand. Can I slice it? No. Come on. No? So only I can just pick them up and throw them at people. Ha ha! Take that, loser. That's what I wanted. Huh. Oh. You learned your lesson. Excuse me. Just over there by the multi-pile, chilling. Alrighty, so that's Fruit Ninja. You're welcome for the introduction to the game. One of the coolest experiences you can have. What other experiences are worthwhile showing? The dinosaurs thing is kind of cool, but you probably already saw that. Game room. That one's awesome. Look at this. Look at that. It's in 3D. Look at this thing here. It's backwards on that side. All right, so this is what I thought was super cool. Check this out. Look how realistic this thing is. If I get in here close, it's like you can see the texture on this thing. Like, look at that, there's like light bouncing off of it. It looks like the wood was like not perfectly waxed or has fingerprints. Crazy attention to detail. It's kind of insane. You can just walk all the way around this thing. The thing I'm gonna try is chess. So I'm looking at, so you see when I look at the different ones they highlight, I'm gonna look at chess, launch that. I guess you could play with someone else if a person had friends. But for me, I'm just gonna play against the novice AI. That's good enough for me in my isolated virtual world. Wow. So this is nice, because look at this. You can just use your hands. Whoop. I didn't discover that until later. First, I just thought you look at the one you want and you move it like this. Whoa! Oh, it's trying to tell me I can't leave the box? Breaking the fourth wall. I'll go right here. Let's see what kind of an idiot this guy is. Not that much of an idiot. Maybe I'm the greater idiot. You gonna take that? Okay, this guy's an idiot. Nope. Nope. So it's a little difficult. Maybe I'll just go this way. As you can see, I'm a master of chess. But look at this. I mean, you can just kind of walk around here, see it from your opponent's point of view. It's pretty crazy how realistic this thing is. And I wonder if you're playing multiplayer, I wonder if you would see their virtual face over here, you know? I'm gonna exit out and show you one other thing. I tried playing Hearts the other day and I just like the way the cards animate. Check this out. What? Can you believe that? Okay, I don't remember how to play Hearts, but we got to put some cards up here somehow. It's been a long time since I played this. Look at this. Anyway, I noticed that it pushes forwards the cards that I can play. Okay, I remember I have to play the same suit. I know what I'm doing. Go with the 7. I'm gonna beat that right there. Huh. So that was his, I guess. Can't wait to, lose again. Whatever. I think I'm done here. This game is overrated. Exit. Jigspace. Jigspace is super cool. I'll put this over here. This turbine. Let's do that. Your jig is loading. The jig is up. Place my jig. Okay, so I got this big old jig, right? And I can move it. I can rotate it how I want. Using this little string, can make it as big as I want. It's a little shaky, right? Animating, but when you let go, then it's crystal smooth. Look at this shine in the metal. As long as I don't put my hand in front of it and glitch it out, it looks pretty real, like it's right there. And here's a cool thing about it. You can actually disassemble these things. You look at something, you pull it off, just kind of throw it over there. Whoops, sorry guys. And so you can start kind of drilling inside here. There, I just wanted you to see the animated version. But what if I take that off? Still spinning, my friends. Still spinning. Great, just drill into my neighbor's fence. You can keep removing parts, you know, get the animation over there, this kind of Eye of Sauron just here. I'll put this up here in the trees. Look at this thing, huh? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 hey. No one said that was okay. Get back over here. Get over here. Maybe these tree branches are confusing things. I lost that one. So that's what the inside of a airplane engine looks like, apparently, in case you were curious. And I can rotate my hand too and kind of just see. And the cool thing you can do, this is one of my favorite features, little hidden feature, annotate. This is the craziest thing ever. You won't believe this. I think the problem, as you will notice, is right about here. You can see the issue. Look at that. I drew in 3D space. I have never seen anything so cool as that. So I can just draw in the air, like this. Making a little face. Whoop, whoop. Big old smile. I always make the same face when I try to draw a face. I don't know why. Not quite a graphic artist. How about you guys? Do you have like a go-to face that you like to draw? Look at that thing. Forget about that. That's not important. Look at this. Look what I have achieved here. Looks like a grill or braces. Look at that eyeball coming off in 3D here. Just make my name. In case you didn't know, that's my name. Oh, Eye of Sauron is watching me. Pretty crazy, I thought. And there's of course this race car thing everyone was talking about. So here we are, right? Get to a new position, wait for it to rematerialize. I wish it wouldn't go translucent every time you move. That kind of takes you out of it. See, I'm here, I move, it detects movement and now I can see through it, but whatever. So you get over here, stop moving. Now I'm like almost in the cockpit of this thing. Now I'm in the cockpit of this thing. How do I start the ignition? Anyway, that's kind of neat, right? See what it would feel like to be in here. I guess your legs go through here. Anyway, kind of neat. Nice. Just removed the shadow. Now it looks less realistic. Hooah. Hooah. Get out of here. Get out of here. Guess that's the engine. Expellius petroleum. Masterpiece. It is funny how you just look at the exact item you want and it knows what you're trying to get here. I'm gonna kind of look in the end of the pipe here. Yep. So yeah, this thing is a fun toy. I'm not tired of it at all. Don't know where that went. My mom's gonna be so upset when she sees what I've done with her landscaping. Other must-see experiences. Oh yeah, the environments. These are pretty freaking cool. So I'm just gonna show you the best one first, which would be probably this. Halakala. All right, here we are. I'm only partially immersed. You see the mulch pile. You can't see the coffee mug or the camera. Let me rotate the dial here and you're gonna, that's the only thing I get mixed up which way to rotate it. But there we go, now I'm fully immersed. I got my virtual hands here. Can I see the time? Ooh, it's 6 p.m. So yeah, this is pretty amazing. I gotta say, like, the best part is you can like lean back, lean forward, and you see right here on the edge, you're seeing more and less of the content. It's pretty amazing. If you want to practice some kind of super sexy dance to do in the club later, then this is the best way to do it. Dancing on top of a mountain, yeah. Look at that. I mean, it is pretty amazing. It's hard to see on 2D, but in 3D you really get the depth and it looks pretty cool. And, don't know if you can see, but I think those clouds move, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're moving a little bit right now. So the only problem here is you want to walk around and you can't, because as soon as you start walking, of course, it opens things up so you don't trip over yourself. But that's really, really cool. I was a little disappointed that a lot of these are coming soon. Like the beach one, I really wanted to see that. Whatever this is, coming soon. And these ones are just useless. Like all these ones over here, they're just like a different kind of lighting. Like it's the real world, but it's... Okay, and I guess there's some weird sound effects in the background. It's strange. I don't like that one at all. I'm surprised when they released this thing that there's only these available. Next we have Joshua Tree. It's kind of nice. The trees, you can see they're like 3D and I'm on some nice rock here, but not as amazing as the other one. Still, a nice blue sky, which I thought would be cool when living in a rainy country. Next, Yosemite, which they decided to show in the snowy season for whatever reason. Look at that big old mountain. Look at these trees. The only tree that seems really 3D is kind of that one and that one. I mean, maybe they're 3D, but it kind of looks just like, you know, a wall over there. But the ground looks very much like, I see the texture of the snow and it's definitely, obviously closer to me. I should come to this place in real life and put this on and look up and line it up just so it's exactly the same. Take the goggles on and off, see the same thing, because... All right, the next one would be Mount Hood. And this one is also one of my top 2 favorites. The strange thing is, last time I was here, there was like a light rain and you could hear it and see it in the water, and now it's not doing that. So I guess the weather can be a little different. And all of these you can do in like day mode or night mode. So if I pop the little menu down, I could, automatic, I'll just make it dark. Okay, so that's nighttime. Oh, you can see the stars. There's Orion's belt. That's pretty cool, actually. I haven't seen this before. But yeah, you pretty much can't see anything else. It's, you know, it's nighttime. Go back to the other one at night. Whew. Yeah, it's almost impossible to see anything. You got all this light leaking down here at the bottom. It's really dark. Whoa, the moon. Oh man, the stars really look cool, especially if I block out this light leaking around my nose. Does this look cool if I walk around like this? Does this look cool? The moon. Here we are. I believe David Copperfield is going to make this vanish this month, but I haven't heard any updates lately. And it looks like the moon is still here. Test. Yes, the moon is still here. It's been verified. Now that, I will say, this rock looks cool, and that really does look like it's far away. This somehow seems very realistic, like I'm in some huge valley, like a crater on the moon. Kind of nice. Ah, and what is that supposed to be? Exactly who do you think you are? There's a bug on my head. That's the moon, and last one, white sands. So here you are just kind of in the desert. I don't know if this comes out well, but there's a sandy texture to this sand. So yeah, this one's kind of boring. I mean, except for that nice sunset there. I don't know, least favorite. There's not enough details to really appreciate this somehow. And I think that's all for these things. So then I need to escape out of here somehow. I gotta roll it on out. Whew. Back to reality. Oh, that's the insect I felt. I was just backed up against the tree and didn't realize it. Didn't realize it. Are we still recording? Critical battery level about to fail. Last apps. Anything else? Safari. Safari's really cool. So here we got the financial news on Yahoo Finance, and you can look at the page and just, this is the coolest thing also. Another coolest thing, you can just kind of, it feels very smooth to flick this. That's really nice. And it's also pretty easy actually to use the URL bar at the top. Just kind of, I mean, you can press this thing. It's a little slow going, but you could also just use your eyes. Google, right? So that's pretty much it. The voice dictation works pretty well as well. I can look at that little thingy. Yahoo.com, a site that everyone visits, I'm sure. Super popular? Maybe not. So there you go. That's the Vision Pro. And there it is still, just chilling. Maybe get some tea. And the other thing is you can grab apps that are super far away, right? If I just look at that thing, come over here. Get over here. I mean, look at this. Look at this thing. It's insane. Woo! Wow, the real world is so much more detailed. It's crazy. I'm sure that people are going to start having like a headset hair, you know, just you'll notice some people have it pressed down on top like that. You're going to say, that's a person who spends too much time in augmented reality. You know, it's funny, I was using this for several hours each day, and after the third day I woke up in the morning and I was kind of half asleep, half awake, and I was trying to like use my hand gestures and my eyes to kind of control something as I was half waking up, kind of like a phantom limb. And I don't like wake up, you know, imagining I'm working with a mouse and keyboard because those aren't physically there, but you're training your body to feel like you can do things by looking at something and doing this, you know, because I have nothing in my hands, or I'm crazy. But I bet there will be other people who have experienced the same thing. And here's a close-up shot of the Apple Vision Pro. Joni Ive, or John Ivy, or whatever his name is, would be proud. A lot of cool details. Look at those little lenses glowing back there. And the thing is, for me, I bought it for the use case of working. And I tried that a couple nights ago. I tried pulling up Final Cut Pro to do some video editing. It's great in concept. You have your MacBook sitting there and you pull the screen out into virtual space, so suddenly you can have a huge monitor and you can have your hands on the physical keyboard on your lap, you know, just looking up with good ergonomics, huge screen. But the deal killer for me was it wasn't as sharp as just looking at a real screen. I think my eyes were getting dry or something inside of the headset, I'm not sure. But specifically, the problem is these keyboard shortcuts. I didn't realize when I'm doing more elaborate keyboard shortcuts, because I've gotten pretty fast at editing, you know, and I didn't realize that I'm actually glancing down when I reposition my hand to one side of the keyboard to execute a 3-button shortcut. I didn't realize that until I was wearing these, which actually limit your peripheral vision quite a bit. So I'm looking at the timeline, I'm editing, chop, and then I want to cut the other part in, and I need to move my hand, and so I look down and I can't see it. I tilt my whole head down, execute the keyboard shortcut, looking back up. Okay, moving along, 5 seconds later, chink, and just rinse and repeat over and over. I mean, I'm gonna have a really strong neck or something. I just felt that would slow me down. So who knows, maybe version 2 or version 3 will have a wider field of view with less limitation on your peripheral. Even watching like a Apple TV series, it was pretty cool. It's cool how you could see yourself like in a movie theater. You can have this whole experience. But ultimately, I kind of found my eyes looking around and bumping into the edges of where the peripheral cuts off. Even if you make it smaller, it's like, well, then what's the point? I found myself just wanting to watch it on the laptop. On the laptop. You know, if this was like $500, I would probably keep it just because it's fun and very unique, crazy experience. Maybe for inspiration, who knows? But for almost $4,000, I just cannot justify that for a toy. So sadly, I will be returning this to the Apple Store. I must bow out. Oh, and the other thing that is super creepy, as you may have already heard, are these virtual avatars. I tried making a video call with this, and my avatar looks apparently a little ridiculous. I was having a call with a friend, and they basically just couldn't stop laughing. Couldn't take me seriously. I don't know why. Something about me looking constantly surprised. I don't know, do you think it looks like me? By the way, I've heard they're working on an update to that in the next minor software update that will make the appearance a little more realistic / pleasing. But anyway, at least it was good for a laugh. Maybe more laughs than I was comfortable with. Maybe it hurt my ego a little, but hey, water under the bridge. I'm moving on, and